Hey, you guys. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Um, Today has been a long day thus far, and I'm ready to chill, actually. I have a resume to send over, but first, regardless of all the business and activity, I hope you are doing well, and I speak health, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money to you and myself as well. Good Lord, I'm thinking it's gonna switch over. I was using this mouse for the laptop, but yes, I know and hope all of you are doing well. Let me see, because my bad, Amy. Hold on, Amy. They on it. They are on it. Okay. So I just wanted to touch down. I'm gonna try to keep this short because I know y'all got things to do. Jesus. Listen. The message I got from Reverend Ike's company today was make up your mind. The reason God can't bless no double mind behavior. You're probably like, what does that mean? You wishy-washy with what you want, right? You're wishy-washy. Hold on, because they emailed me right now. When we decide that, you know what, I know my worth, I know my value, I know what I bring to the table, I know my capabilities and my abilities, do not settle for less. You understand me? Do not settle for less. Testimony, so you can understand where I'm coming from. And sometimes, let me tell you, you will, in the face of all the obstacles, the trials, the tribulations, the circumstances that may not be going your way, you still gonna have to stand on it. You're gonna have to stand 10 toes down on what you know that you're worth. Okay? Listen, I applied to this store for the hell of it, really, because I'm like, you know what? I think I just need a job to, you know, get me stop making decisions in desperation as well. But I heard, you know, apply to this position, and I know it was to show me exactly what happened today. So yesterday was supposed to be my first day. Now, it was online grocery shopping for a grocery store around the way. And they were paying way less. Way less. And they went up. They went up based off of my experience, but it was still way less for me, right? So I walk in, and I go to the person who was supposed to be training me, or I'm supposed to be following, whatever, who was in charge. And I'm like, hello. And her and another young woman was just looking at these screens. I guess that's what the orders were. And when I tell you, I don't greet me, baby. One thing I cannot stand is a rude person. So I don't like that. Don't be rude to me, because I ain't gonna be rude to you. You rude to me, I'm gonna drag you to hell. Understand that, okay? So they were just like, and then she finally turned around and was like, hello. I'm like, yes, I'm Derica. I don't know, like, no one really gave me any direction besides just go to her when you get here. I'm like, all right. So she like, well, do you know how to clock in? I'm like, it's my first day. Now, mind you, yesterday I was supposed to be there, but literally I got dressed for work, put on my shirt, I'm getting ready to go out the door, I throw up. TMI, I threw up And it came out the other end too, like back to back. I was like, oh my God. For me, I've worked in the restaurant industry before. It's something where they tell you like diarrhea, vomiting, fever, something, don't come in. Because you're handling people's food. So why would you do that? And, you know, I'm just like, all right. I call out. And I'm not the type of person where I need to sound sick. If I'm sick and I know my body and I know I'm about to handle somebody else's food, why would I sit here and act like, oh, I'm okay? No, I don't need the money. The money ain't coming to me right now. The money's not going to come to me right now. And even when I called originally for the orientation, the woman who walked me through orientation, I said, she was like, you can do Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I was like, well, I don't do Saturday. She like, okay, don't worry about it. So when I call, I'm like, yo, I can't do today, but I can do Saturday. Mind you, I'm not on any set schedule. Lady was like, well, the schedules are set and whatever the case is. I knew that lady was going to be there because the other lady had told me. And my name's not on the schedule, on paper, on print yet. I'm still in training. Y'all still have things to do. I still have to go through, like online boarding and onboarding and whatever the case is. So I'm like, yo, what the all right. So she's like, do you know how to clock in? I'm like, no. She said, you will be able to clock me in. She like, well, do you have numbers? And I'm in my head like, when was I supposed to get some numbers? If I had a number, I'd punch myself in. Dummy. Like, come on now. Stop playing with me. So she like, all right, well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to just go upstairs and I'll come and get you when we have something. I'm like, mind you, this is for online grocery shopping. You could have set me, and my thing is like, I know you knew that you had a new hire today. So for you not to already have in mind, I got a new hire, I got extra hands. You could follow this young lady, you could follow that person, you could follow that person. You had options. As a trainer, as a person who was in charge of this section, you had options. So I sat upstairs and waited for an hour of unpaid time, an hour of me being outside of my house where I really want to be. And I'm just thinking, like, between the attitude or the stench of just I'm very sensitive to, like, even if you could have been nice nasty to me and I would have like taken that for what it was. You know what I'm saying? But the air of I said good morning and it's taking you too long to say hello to me, crazy. You not knowing what your new hire was going to do for training today, crazy. And I'm sitting up here for an hour unpaid, wild. I get Reverend Ike audio sent to me by their company, and today's audio was about making up your mind. And God was talking to me a while ago, like, if it does not meet all the criteria of your desires, then why did you settle for it? Because oftentimes we say, well, God, I did everything I was supposed to do. No, you ask God for something, wait on it. Because God is able to give you based off of his riches, not ours. So I know that this was a lesson because I put my resume with the staffing agency that I found my last job with. And now they're doing remote jobs as well. So that's pretty cool. I gave them an hour to come get me. The lady never came and got me. So I did. I was like, Because my thing is, if you want something, you know your worth, you know your value. And I know that time is more valuable than anything. And you can change the trajectory of your whole life based off of one decision. So I'm like, you know what? I'm worth more than this. I don't have to be uncomfortable. I don't gotta be here. I don't care what it look like around me. I know what I see in my head, and I gotta get to that point. And this is just gonna be in a way. So I'm like, you know what? I did, because I feel like you gotta run your life like you are the CEO of this. I'm not about to sit here like I need what y'all giving me. Come on now. If I needed it, I'll be there. But like, so I just, I had my moment where I'm like, be for real. But one thing about it, you gotta know your worth and move in that, no matter what it looks like. No matter what it look like. Move in. I know my worth. I know my value. I know what I bring to a company. I know what I can do. So, yeah, I did. I go, because I'm like, if I'm going online shop, I might as well go Instacart. So I go Instacart. I go down the road. There's no badges out there. I get a badge, and it leads me back to where I used to live, right? So I go around there, and I realize I don't have the physical card. So I'm like, damn, I can't even do the batch that I just picked up. So I'm out there. I go look at these apartments. I had to cancel the batch because I didn't have the physical card. So I go to these apartment complexes, the apartment complex that I was looking at to move in later this year. And the apartment complex was boo-boo. I was like, God, I don't want to move here. God, like, I know. Then I wind up getting a batch for somewhere else. And I'm like, all right, I go over here, pick up this stuff from Five and Below, go drop it off. In the area that I dropped it off, I used to live in as well. But I go to the apartments that we used to live at, and those are nice. I'm like, yeah, that's more like it. I like it over here. And I didn't know they had a pool, because when I moved over there, they were pretty new. They didn't have a pool yet. So I'm like, all right, that's nice. But in the midst of me moving from batch to batch, right, I look at my email. Someone just told me, look, maybe I get a email saying hiring now, $. Let me read to y'all. I see that you registered with my former colleague. She transitioned off my team. We are hiring for our clients multiple human resources, data information, executive administrative, and nonprofit administrative and coordination roles. We offer competitive pay, benefits, and multiple open roles. Things are really heating up around here. Don't miss out. If you are currently available to start next week in a role, this was sent to me 22 minutes after I had left that last job. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. You have to know your worth and move on that. Okay? Do not settle for less. There is an elder, I think he's an elder, in my church. And even when I'm not there, if my mother's there, tell Derrica, never settle. Never settle, never settle, never settle. Don't settle. You know your worth in relationship, in jobs, and I know life can get chaotic. Life is going to come at you, but know your worth. Know your worth. Move with knowing who you are and what you bring to the table. You question it, you're going to move like you question it. Oh, this is the best I can get. No, it's not. And so for them, for that store to treat me like, well, we'll get to you when we get to you. Baby, I'll go. Don't worry about it. I'll come back when I need some dog food. How about that? Don't play with me. And don't allow people to play with you. Okay? So I just wanted to give that testimony and keep it going. I'm about to go ahead and talk to these people about my new role for next week. Love y'all. Bye.